TV. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching this from. So, in this video, what are we going to do? It's a national call for tax registration, and this is to see how Ghana can get every business become tax compliant, right? So, good morning. You are very welcome, my wonderful people. Welcome to Dominate Your World TV, the place where we share ideas, we challenge mindsets, and inspire change so that together we can build a nation, we can build the Ghana we want to see. My name is Godsway, and today I'm bringing you a proposal. This is a proposal. This is something that is you are interested in it, yeah, and this could transform our economy and change how we fund our development. Is going to The discussion we are going to have in this video is going to be able to transform our economy. It is going to change how we can fund our development. Right. So before we start, please subscribe to the channel, like this video so more people can see it, and share it in your groups, share it in your pages and chats. And as always, your thoughts matter. So drop your ideas and reactions in the comment section as we go along. So what's the problem? Why am I here? The problem is that many businesses and individuals operate outside the tax system, not because they don't exist, but because one, the registration process is complicated. The pre-assessment stage slows everything down. Initial cost can be high, public awareness is low, and that is great. This means the Ghana Revenue Authority cannot capture everyone in the tax net. Yes. And the result, what is the result? The result is that we lose millions in revenue every year, and honest taxpayers carry the burden for everyone else. Those who are honest, they are carrying the burden for everyone else. The government struggles to fund projects, developmental projects, including our schools. There are still schools that are under the trees. There are still some schools in our villages in some parts of the country who still don't have structures yet. There are hospitals. In fact, recently a friend told me that she was posted to one place. There's a 4-year gap between when you finish your nursing or your health, your nursing school training, and when you get posted to work. So those who go and study health, it takes 4 years for them to really get posted to start work. So they waited, and when they posted them, they get to the center or their place where it's supposed to be their workplace. There's no urine, there's no washroom. It's a cheap compound, and this cheap compound doesn't come with a washroom. It doesn't come with all the things that will help them to work. And this is a health center. Hey, I said, hey, this is crazy. So we cannot build a strong nation when so many are outside the tax system, when we are not able to raise enough funds as a government to fund the projects that we need to fund. So what's the solution? The solution is that a national 1 week tax registration exercise will be very important. And this 1 week, the first step, 1 week, we want to do a nationwide registration. So the government is going to declare GRA will lead this initiative. So there's going to be a declared national tax week. This will be announced in advance, and every business, big or small, gets the opportunity to register. Whether you've been existing long ago or you are new, you're going to have the opportunity to register. And step two, the the pre-assessments that are done are going to be reviewed. This session, I'm going to leave it to them, but it's one part that is keeping businesses and companies away from being compliant. They don't want to register. They don't want the GRA to even get to know about them that they exist. Meanwhile, we can actually find out about them, but we are not just putting in the effort because we have the office of the registrar of companies, where every data is there. And as a government institution, the GRA can receive that mandate to receive names of all companies, and we pursue them, we check them, and we follow up, but we don't do it. So, and minimal flat fee should be there. Maybe companies will pay like something good, or maybe nothing at all. And individual business owners also protesters who might be paid to pay maybe like 50 cities. Maybe companies pay like 200 Ghana each. And by so doing, we get to register all of them. Wow, that would be nice. Number three, so we'll scrap the pre-assessment stage for that week only. For only that week, uh, there's not going to be lengthy pre-assessment delays, um, and also businesses can register immediately. Assessments can be done later in the normal tax cycle. It means that we are not going to do assessment, but assessment should be done later after. So it's not when you are now starting, you've gone to register a business, you've gone to register a company, and then you want to register with a GRA, and it has to come with a whole lot of cost. Meanwhile, you are now setting up, you are just trying to put yourself in order, and now all these costs scare businesses away, it scares companies away, and we end up not getting them to register, and we don't also put in the effort to find them, and that really is not helping us. And step four, we need to have a massive public awareness. Okay, we need to get everybody to know. We need to use our radio system, we need to use our TV, we need to use social media, we need to go do market announcement, we need to do religious gathering. We get our churches involved, we let them announce to the members of the churches. Yes. And we also partner with trade unions, business groups, and community leaders. We partner with them, and then we do mass public awareness. We create massive public awareness about this, so that everybody will do. And yeah, I think the same thing could be done for businesses as well. Maybe we can look at that in a different video or in a different session. Yes. Then step five is there's going to be strict enforcement after the deadline. So when the deadline passes, this free window that every company gets, every businessman gets to register with the GRA, when this window passes, there's going to be strict enforcement after the deadline. And so after the week is over, any business found unregistered will face the law. Yeah. And we use the data and business records to locate and hold them accountable. We get to work together. So why is this important? Why do I have to come here? What's the reason why I have to come here and be sharing it? I'm a citizen. I'm not in president. I'm not in government. I'm not working for any government institution. Yeah. Do I see this as so important that I'm spending my time to talk about it? So this plan is not about increasing tax rates. So it's not like we are going to increase taxes. No, it's about making sure everyone contributes their fair share. Everyone. So it's fair. Everyone pays a small, manageable amount to get registered. And it's fast, no delays, no unnecessary bureaucracies. There are a lot of bureaucracies, especially blah, blah, blah. You go and spend a lot of time. And it's effective. Thousands of businesses will enter the tax net in just 1 week. Just imagine how many businesses will register, how many people who previously were not part of the tax net, how many of them we can actually get. And it's good for Ghana, right? It's good for Ghana. So more revenue means better roads. It means that we're gonna have schools. When we those of us who watch news, who listen to all the kind of things that are happening around the country, there are still schools that don't have structure, they don't have buildings. So there's going to be more structures for them. We are going to build more hospitals. There wouldn't be cheap compounds that don't have washrooms, that we post our brothers and sisters there, and then they don't even have a place to eat themselves while they are at work. That is crazy. And there's still going to be more jobs, right? So and all these things are going to happen without depending so heavily on loans. So we'll not be borrowing from the external, we are not going to be going to the IMF for borrowings and what have you, right? So what are the benefits for government and the entire nation? So one, government benefits. There's going to be increased revenue without raising taxes. So we will not say that this government have brought more taxes and this no. That thing is not going to be there, and it's going to be reduced cost and stress of chasing unregistered businesses. When we do this, we are going to reduce the amount we spend on chasing businesses to get compliant to come and register. Oh, we are not going to be spending much on that. And also, there's going to be better data for economic planning. Yes, we'll have a better data for economy. It means that we are going to review, we are going to do a lot of work there. And once we do this, it's going to have us, have access to data, a reliable data that we can use for economic planning. Then there's going to be political credit for bold, fair leadership. Yes, it takes a leader, and anyone who um is able to take the initiative, like President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso right now, who is taking giant steps to make amends, to reset, and then, yes, of course, there's going to be credit. So the leadership that takes the lead, there's going to be political credit for bold and fair leadership. Yeah. So yeah, and so what are the benefits to the nation, to all of us, we all the citizens? Now there's going to be more funds for development. Like I mentioned earlier, you will not go to a clinic, a cheap compound to access help, and then there's no place, there's no washroom, there's no, see, let me use the word toilet, there's no place to ease yourself. No, and we are going to be able to build more. There's going to be better public services. Yes, better one. And there's going to be job creation through improved infrastructure. Yes, and there's going to be stronger sense of shared responsibility. There's going to be what? Stronger sense of shared responsibility. Yes, so let's do that. Yeah, thank you for watching Better Calm. Yeah, I appreciate you. So that's the thing. So there are two benefits to government and benefits that comes to us as a nation. So what are we supposed to do? I'm calling in on our president, His Excellency. I'm also calling on the Ministry of Finance, led by Dr. Atufosin, yeah, and also the Ghana Revenue Authority. Yes, so let's make this happen. 1 week is all it takes to capture thousands of new taxpayers and strengthen our economy for years to come. Yes, so let's do that. If you believe in this and you think it's a good idea, I want you to type register now in the comment section, and let's share this video on every platform. Yeah, I'm going to send the proposals to government, to GRE. I have them beautifully crafted and beautifully outlined. We are going to share it, but I want you to also add your voice to it, put it in the comment section, yeah, so we can get this done. Let's make enough noise with this so that our leaders take notice and act. Okay, they need to take note. They need to notice that yes, we are no longer sitting down. We the youth want to be part. That is why we are speaking. That is why we are not keeping quiet. We want to bring our voice on board. And if you are watching and you own a business, be ready. If you have not yet registered your business, be ready to register with the GRA. If this policy is adopted, you should be among the first in line to register, and that's going to cost you less. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. Let's do this for generations to come. Let's do this for our families. When we do good, it has ripple effect, and then it affects everyone around us, including ourselves. So let's do this, and God will bless us. Thank you very much. I remain your brother, Godsway. Thank you for watching Dominate Your World TV. Share with somebody, and let's grow.